We did it, guys. Bitcoin just crossed 40,000. We were all speculating for the last, I don't know, weekend or so if we were going to cross it. But it looks like we have just crossed over the threshold and hopefully finding a new bottom at 40,000. It's so exciting. ETH is currently sitting at 2,200. Last week I was doing some research on just Grayscale and the BlackRock ETFs and the approvals for that, because they've all been meeting with Congress and legislators and trying to get things passed, and trying to get the bipartisan support for these ETFs to get approved. What I find interesting is that, they already have these futures out and they've kind of been utilizing the futures as their reasoning for getting the ETFs approved. What's so interesting about being able to have futures that they've been able to trade the futures of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Why have this? Because they're saying that, it's a lot more risky to have these as opposed to holding the actual coins itself. And so it just seems a little backwards to me that you would go ahead and approve futures to be traded, but not the actual ETF. So ETF approval is looking very likely, and that they are utilizing that approval of the futures and the trading of the futures on the market as their catalyst of being able to get this approved. So with that being said, Bitcoin is looking about a 90% approval rating by the 10th. People are speculating it's going to be the 9th of January. Either way, it's looking very likely. There's one person who is stonewalling the vote at this point. I kind of question whether that person is already involved in cryptocurrency and maybe they're just, keeping it on the down low and trying to, continue to pad their bags a little bit before this gets approved. To me, it seems a little shady, but, there's ways that people can get around having to declare that stuff, let's just say. So there are certain, tokens. There's certain blockchains that you can use that are going to have a higher level of privacy with them. So as we're going into a lot of the regulation and things like that, you're going to see any of the central exchanges that you're operating on are going to have code enforcement with regulators and things like that. So those are all things to remember whenever you're trading on the open market, what your blockchain's use cases are and what's going to work best for you and what you're doing on the blockchain. So going back to the ETFs, Bitcoin ETF is looking to be approved in January. They do have the ETF pending for Ethereum as well. That one they're speculating could be in June, maybe July, just because it's delayed a little bit behind the Bitcoin ETF. So again, they're going to be using the same sort of guidelines in terms of getting it passed through by saying, we have these futures available, and once Bitcoin ETF gets approved, I think it's just going to make it even more reason for them to approve the Ethereum ETF. But also it's looking like a 6-month lead that Bitcoin ETF is going to have on the Ethereum ETF. So with that being said, you can kind of see how the market's playing out now and reacting to all of this news. And from what's going on, you can kind of make an educated decision on what you think is going to happen as the ETH ETF comes closer as we approach summertime. So lots kind of going on in the market. Everybody is just extremely bullish. I love seeing the sentiment on the timeline. It is just super exciting. So where I'm at this week, I will be doing some more spaces and trying to kind of put myself back on X and being able to interact with people on the platform more. I've been making more videos and streaming, and so I'm just not out there and communicating with people on X as much as I was. So I want to get back to doing that this week. Plus, it's Art Basel week. Everybody is headed to Miami, and with everybody going to Miami, it just makes me feel like there's going to be kind of a hole in the space with all of the people in Miami. So everyone else that's left on Twitter that wants to have fun and hang out with each other, we're trying to think of some really fun and exciting shows that we can do for you for the next week. So that will be me and Deb, our Degen Divas. We'll be coming at you live again on Tuesday at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My boy Josh, aka Jake from GM, his account is back and active. active. So he's going to be working in the spaces probably with us this week. But lots of exciting stuff going on with the G Media family. They're all out in Miami. Super excited to see all of the fun that they're going to have together. They're kicking up content creation to the next level. So it's going to be really fun to see the videos that everyone creates of their time and what they're doing. Storm is having an amazing yacht party. I'm so sad, Stormy, that I'm not going to be there. But I'm super excited to see all of the pictures and videos and kind of hear how the experience is for everyone. So I will be FOMOing so hard, but I will be trying to also hold it down for you back out here in Cali. So me and Deb will be kind of cheering for you guys. So we love you and hope everything is going great for you on this weekend. It is December 3rd. Extremely exciting day because Bitcoin just crossed 40,000 and yeah, 100,000 incoming.